Hello and welcome back to the channel, Kelly Legends Media. Before I begin, I want to say thank you to all the subscribers. To all you new subscribers, welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy the videos and the talks that we have. Okay, so that being said, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you more than like the video, hit that hype button. It helps move the video through the algorithm, and YouTube will push the video through and recommend it more on different streams. Okay, so Mikey from Chicano Tube, okay, he had a little roast session last night, and one of the targets was high power fitness. Okay, so from what I understand, high power fitness mentioned something about Mikey from Chicano Tube and Chemoflix being this, possibly being the same person, and I guess one of them supposedly was not a dropout, but had went to SNY, and specifically Mikey, he says, testified on one of his homies, okay? And when he said this, he didn't have paperwork or anything, but he said it came from somebody whose name carried some weight, okay? But you know, the best way, if you don't want no backlash on an accusation like that, is to have the paperwork where it indicates that something was said that shouldn't have been said in court by an individual, okay? And High Power Fitness just didn't have it. He just said what he said, and basically pissed Mikey off. Mikey was saying that High Power Fitness was trying to put this jacket on him that don't fit. And you know, we do a lot of things on YouTube and stuff for shits and giggles, you know, for entertainment purposes, for clicks, for likes, all of that, all of those reasons, right? Even for clout. But when you mention somebody telling on somebody or testifying against somebody, that puts that individual in a different category. You know, that's more serious. That's tarnishing this person's reputation and his name. And Mikey's pissed, okay? I don't know if he's done this before, but basically what he did was he called High Power Fitness out. He told him we could do it any way you want. We could do it a one-rounder until the wheels fall off. We could do it with gloves or without gloves. We could do it MMA style, or we could box it out. However you want to do it, you know. Street scrap, whatever, right? Mikey even said that he'll arrange the gym where to hold this event, and that it would be an event that wouldn't be charged to see, that it would be live, and he wasn't doing it for the money. He just wanted to do the event and have the opportunity, I guess, to put hands on old boy, right? He did mention a couple of things that probably didn't really apply, but Mikey, of course, was hot about the whole situation. He was having a couple of chelas, you know, a couple of beers. And yes, the beers did affect him. You know, you could say, oh, well, it's just a couple of beers. No, I watched it, the whole roast, and he was forgetting what he was talking about. He started to say something about me, but went off on a whole different subject, because he said, oh, and lucky Kelly Legends Media. Well, let me tell you. And he took a drink of both beers. The Modelo, chasing it with, you could see it here on the screen, chasing it with Michelada Modelo, you know, the red ones. So yeah, he got a little bit buzzed, you know, but nevertheless, he knew what he was saying. He knew the point he was trying to get across. But like I said, he mentioned something that maybe wasn't applicable in this situation. This is between Mikey and High Power Fitness. But he told, basically put it out there for High Power Fitness to hear that he could pull up with 100 lowriders and as many homies as he wants or whatever, and it don't matter, you know. And he says that Mikey was saying he had a gym in El Monte, which is High Power Fitness's neighborhood, you know, the area where he grew up. And yeah, he knows some people that own gyms up there in that area. And he said, hey, I'll get the gym and everything. I'll set everything up. You just got to show up, you know. And that kind of puts High Power Fitness in a precarious situation. Why? Because he's always saying that he's with the business. He you know, like basically he won't turn down a fade, and you know, he carries himself the way he carries himself. Mikey just came out and just said straight out, "Sabes qué? Let's take it in the ring, and you know, it's not going to cost you anything. You just got to be there." He said, after, Mikey says, after I knock you out, I'll extend my hand, I'll shake your hand, you know, I'll help you up off the ground and stuff. Then I'll show you my paperwork where you can see that there was no telling done or anything, you know. So that was just last night. All of this went down. You see Mikey in the background there, pleading his case, making his challenges, and giving some different scenarios on how this can go down. Would I like to see that? Well, for entertainment, sure, why not? You know, but I rather that it wouldn't go down like that, because these are two older men, man. You know, and you know, maybe sometimes I do things that I'm not the best example, but these two people are like Mikey says that he's known as a pillar in the community. He said it on a different video, not on the roast, but that he's known in his area as one of the pillars of the community. He's one of the I forgot the word that he used, but he was recognized as somebody who helps the community. I know that he worked with youth in juvenile hall. I seen him in front of juvenile hall a couple of times waiting to go in and do his thing. And then you have High Power Fitness, you know, who has his fitness program, which Mike got his cap on about that, saying that it was, I don't know, something like Tecato Fitness or some shit like that, you know. I know that, I don't know for sure, but I don't think High Power Fitness is fooling around with no type of junk, you know. I think he's serious about his health. He looks, you know, he looks pretty healthy to me, you know. Yeah, it'd be a terrible example, a terrible thing to see them fight. One good example would be that they have a difference, and one of them feels very strongly about what was said and wants to, I guess, get physical with it, you know. And the good thing is they'd be showing an example of ironing out your differences, you know, with chingazos. No knives, guns, and all that other crazy shit, you know. You go in there, you handle your business, and when you're done, hey, be quiet. Yeah, Bolillo and Kimball, they're on guard right now. They when they're outside, they think they're Rottweilers and XL bullies, man. They're little pipsqueaks. Their legs are about this big. Anyways, yeah, you know, so as far as them making this happen, yeah, it would be entertaining. You know, I'm sure it'd get a lot of views and all of that, this, that, and the other. But I just don't think it's a good idea. You know, these two guys have a lot to offer with their platforms. You know, they could do some good with it. And if they just made some small adjustments and just use their time on the air, man, to to always keep it positive and mention something for the youth, mention something for the older people that watch YouTube, because like a lot of my viewers, they're from 30 years old to 50 years old. That's my core of viewers. I got some that are 18 and up, and I got some that are over 50 to 65 years up, and some females. The majority is men that watch my channel. Nevertheless, I try not to be a bad example, and if I ever am, it's because probably I still have stuff to learn. We're learning every day. I had a lifetime of doing things that I shouldn't have been doing them differently. So I'm learning a new way of handling my business and settling disputes and dealing with situations like this when it's going to come down to chingazos. It's good. It's legal. It's in a ring. Both of them seem to have had something to say about each other, and I don't think Mikey's willing to talk it out. And at this point, he wants to fade, man. He wants to get down, and I'm sure he's very serious about this. So let's see how this turns out. I doubt very much that it's gonna happen, but if it does, I will be watching. I'm sure a lot of yous will, just to see the outcome. Just to see the athleticism. Because both of them are very healthy. Both of them work out. Mikey's in the gym doing his thing, plus he works out. And High Power Fitness, man, he's on it every day. So strength and endurance isn't going to be a problem for these two men, even though they're older men. That's not going to be an issue here. I would think that it's going to all depend on how you move, how you hit, who hits the hardest, who could take the most punches, and who hits the mat first if they go with the one-rounder. Because basically, Mikey said, hey, we could do it one round till the wheels fall off, or we could do it in 1 minute rounds, and a regular, like the way he does his boxing matches. But basically, I think he just wants that smoke. He wants to go in there and he wants to do his thing, So I haven't heard a response from High Power Fitness, man. I will be looking out for it. I just think it's a bad idea, man. At least, man, get on the horn and try to have a conversation about what's going on first. And if that don't work, then hey, it is what it is. You guys want to take it there, ponle. But that would be my suggestion. YouTube, it shouldn't be that serious, to where we're fighting each other. You know what I mean? It's like, it's crazy, and there's a lot of beefs right now. I was actually gonna go through all of the beefs that are going on and what they're for and about and stuff, but I decided just to speak on the roasting from last night on this video here that's running behind me. He went after whatever they call Marv Daniel Ayala, went after him, went after a few people, that are on their list, on their target list, as far as being people that are no good, people, and I'm not saying no good as dropouts. I'm saying no good as their behavior, towards women and women underage, that's unacceptable, no matter what, As far as your prison status, that's another issue. But I think his main deal was the misbehavior when it comes to S activities and stuff, SA activities, I should say. Anyway, this is my video for today. Keep your eyes open. I'm sure this is nowhere near the end. And who knows, man, we might have a fight coming up in the future, or they just might just squash it and move on from here, I think both guys don't like the same thing, But when one says something about the other one's gonna shoot back. And if it keeps on going, man, every time that a person goes after somebody, they bring up something more serious, and they're trying to be on top, And I think these two guys are already at the limits, as far as throwing things at each other on social media. Guys should have got on the horn, man, and like, hey, what's up? And if you guys felt that way about doing something, you guys could have met up and handled your business, But I guess it's a social media thing too, for views and entertainment too, on top of their coraje, Anyway, this is my video for today, people. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you think. Let me know who you think would win. Let me know if you think it's a good idea, bad idea, and why. In the comment section, I'm just curious, if you feel like this is the way things should always be handled, or if they should have just got on the horn and try to do it, try to talk it out. And if not, then go ahead and, take the gloves off and handle your business, Anyways, the challenge has been issued, and now we'll just see what the homie from High Power Fitness has to say. All right. Okay, people, be safe. God bless you. God bless your families. Stay free, people. Stay out from behind them walls. And let's try to enjoy life, man, and not get caught up in this kind of pedo. You know what I mean? It's a waste of time unless you're doing it for money, views, clicks, and stuff. This is I don't know. To me, I wouldn't like it. I know that, if somebody tried to put a jacket on me. But first thing I would say is, man, where'd you get that from, man? Show the people some paperwork, or you're gonna talk that smack. Mikey should have came with High Power Fitness should have came with some papers. At least that's a serious accusation. That on Mikey's reputation, on his name. Anyways, people, stay free. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like or that hype button. Appreciate each and every one of you that watch the videos, man. Thank you very much for your support, and I'll see you on the next video.